Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, the kids are back to school. Fall is starting, not really feeling like it a lot yet, but hopefully we're getting there.
You're right. Kids are back. Schools are open. Superintendent Hannah and I had a press conference last week to kick it off,
Yes.
Basically giving tips out to our citizens about what to expect to slow down in those school zones.
Yes.
And we work with TPD, and there's some things that they're doing too with respect to cameras out there on the roadway. So we wanted to get all that out to our citizens so they are aware to take care of our kids.
Yes.
I mean, this is a time of year when we set the example. The first day of school, the first week is really important. It sets the stage for the kids and for the parents, and it lets us know what we can expect. So we're excited about school year, but let's stay safe out there.
Yes, they've got that under their belt now. And you know, the fall, we have, it's a busy season for us. We've got several of our signature events. One it's really, you know, my baby. I love the Patrol Stroll. Can you believe Patrol Stroll is entering its 9th year?
Yes, I can. Yes, we kicked that off, Shonda. One of the most important things we've done in terms of trying to reach out to citizens in our community who are hurting from cancer, and we kicked that off. You were the MC that started it all going, and we're not looking back. We're only looking forward, trying to do greater and bigger things, and I'm excited about our show today. It involves the Cancer Association. Yeah,
American Cancer Society, and they're kicking off their campaign for making strides. And you know, it's one of that C word we hate to hear, but so many people impacted by members of the Sheriff's Office and our community in general that we want to wrap our arms around.
Yeah, that cancer knows no bounds. It strikes everybody and anybody at times when you least expect it, and that's why it's so insidious, and that's why we are at the Leon County Sheriff's Office are engaged in trying to do everything we can to pull our communities together. And this is one of those things that we call safety, and taking care of our citizens is one of those things that's important to us, and I know it's important to those folks who are going through those cancer treatments.
Yeah, we've got a lot to unpack today. We're going to hear about their latest research and how they're using the funds, and then how people can get involved in this effort. So a full show today.
Yeah, really excited about the show.
We are indeed. So you want to be sure to stick around. All In for a Cure. Coming up, we'll learn more about this year's campaign for making strides and how you too can help lead the way. Stay tuned.
Good morning. I'm Captain Jimmy Goodman with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and this is your Safety Tip Tuesday.
School is back in session. Follow these school bus safety tips to ensure you and your children's safety. Watch for and obey signals from school crossing guards. All drivers moving in either direction on a two-way street must stop for a school bus displaying a stop signal and must remain stopped until the road is clear of children and the school bus stop arm is withdrawn. Arrive at the bus stop with about 5 minutes before the bus is scheduled to arrive.
Have a great week. Stay safe out there.
An email from the post office? How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
Welcome back. Here in our community, the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer campaign has been making a difference for years. And the Leon County Sheriff's Office is proud to be a part of that fight. Joining us now is Melissa Schaldenbrand. Melissa, tell us about the Making Strides initiative with breast cancer.
So the American Cancer Society is one of the leading nonprofit organizations leading the fight against cancer. And we also bring it to a local level, and we have several events throughout the year. The one coming up is Making Strides Against Breast Cancer in October. Many people are familiar with breast cancer awareness in October, but we have this special event at Cascades Park, and we're excited about it this year.
Well, we are excited about it. I skipped a little piece there. You know, you used to work in a special place. Tell us about your relationship, how it got started with breast cancer.
I did work in a special place with you guys at the Leon County Sheriff's Office. And we got started on Patrol Stroll in 2017, which, Shonda mentioned it's been 9 years, which to me is crazy. But yeah, that led to my relationship with the American Cancer Society, and I fully believe in their mission and the work that they do, and so getting to volunteer one-on-one with them holds a special place for me, and so I'm now their Senior Development Manager for the Big Bend area here in Tallahassee.
Well, congratulations. We hated to lose you, but you went on to bigger and better things. Now, breast cancer strikes so many people in so many ways. Do you have any statistics that you can share with us about how impactful it is here in Leon County?
I do. So unfortunately, breast cancer will affect 1 in 8 women in their lifetime. They will hear the diagnosis that they have breast cancer and be impacted. There are thousands that are affected in the state of Florida every year. But just to think 1 in 8 women, if you think of how many women you know, I mean, that's just a small handful.
Yeah.
And so there will be many that you come across and that are personally affected here in Leon County by breast cancer. And so, we take the opportunity to bring the resources that we have and the people that need it and try and put them together. And so that's part of the mission as well. It's not just research. Yeah. So.
Wow. Well, I know you guys do a lot, but what kinds of services and resources do you have that you can share with our audience?
Yeah, we have a lot of resources for patients going through treatment. So there's the opportunity for them to receive free transportation if they don't have their own transportation or reliable transportation to and from their treatments to make sure that they're able to get those. We also offer services at the Hope Lodges, which there's one in Jacksonville and one in Tampa. And so they can stay there for free if their care drives them to have their services done at those major hospitals in those areas. And so I met a couple who had been there. They had to have treatment for a year, the husband, and they didn't have to pay for any lodging. And so that's really important part in the fundraising, because that takes a lot of toll. You already have the stress of going through treatment and then the stress of the financial part. We also offer grants to local facilities, so that way they can get money to fund programs that they're doing for treatments right here in Tallahassee. So there's a lot of local funds that stay here and help the folks here in this community.
Melissa, you've been around working with the Strides for quite some time. Mm-hmm. What is the impact that Making Strides has made in our community from your perspective?
I would say bringing the community together, rallying around those that are going through cancer, bringing awareness to the community. Last year we had 3,000 people attend the Strides event at Cascades Park, and that's huge when you think about the Tallahassee community. I want it to be even bigger every year. And
absolutely.
So getting that word out and coming on here and, you guys assisting us with that as you do with we do with the Patrol Stroll every year is fantastic. But, signing up teams, raising funds, getting together on that day and celebrating the survivors, as well as the caregivers. They're just as important in the whole process of the care of the patients. Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to walk the runway yourself?
I have not walked the runway. I'm more of the behind the scenes kind of girl, but I love watching it, enjoying it. I love it seeing the officers and deputies take their uniforms off and get all dressed up.
Well, Melissa, you do a great job. We hate to lose you, but you've gone on doing some bigger things, and we're excited about the fact that we're still in a partnership in this regard.
Absolutely, I'm still here.
Thank you, Melissa. After the break, the Leon County Sheriff's Office will once again be all in for making strides as we make some strides of our own on the runway. Stay tuned.
Domestic violence knows no faith.
1 in 4 women experiences abuse in their relationship.
So most likely, there are victims of abuse in your congregation.
Don't think it doesn't happen in your church.
Or synagogue.
Or mosque.
Because it does.
It does.
It does.
Learn the signs of abuse.
And how to help victims.
Know the many resources available in our community.
End the silence on domestic violence.
Contact the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council or the Refuge House Hotline.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy? Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal? Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
Hey everybody, it's gonna be just plain hot out there.
In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our members' support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
The Leon County Sheriff's Office is proud to partner with Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. That partnership shines the brightest during our annual Patrol Stroll First Responders Fashion Show. We're back with Melissa Schaldenbrand from the American Cancer Society. Melissa, tell us, our viewers, about the event coming up called the Patrol Stroll.
The Patrol Stroll is a very special event that no one should miss. It's coming up in October, and again, it benefits Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. So it's all local first responders come together, they get all dressed up, shed their uniforms, and get to walk the runway for a good cause. It's open to the public, it's a free event. There are VIP seats that you can buy, but it's really great energy, upbeat, a whole lot of fun, and if you haven't been, everyone should go.
Absolutely. You know, we have, over those 9 years, this community has raised over $100,000 in the Patrol Stroll, and that's no small feat, quite honestly. If you would explain to our viewers exactly how that money is utilized and what kind of impact those dollars have on our community, particularly as it relates to breast cancer.
Absolutely. So the funds that are raised, we collect funds year-round, but specifically October for Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. They will go to support patient services. That can be somebody who needs a ride to treatment. That can be somebody who needs to stay overnight at the Hope Lodge. That can be, we have a 24/7 call center that anyone can call if they have questions. We have volunteers that run those lines that have been through cancer. If somebody has a question about, you know, I'm feeling this way, or what can I expect, they can talk to somebody. And so those funds go directly to local patients who need help, as well as caregivers. We support them as well.
You know, every year I'm just excited about the turnout, the number of first responders who engage. One of the things I've been sort of disappointed in, if you will, and not in a negative way, just would like to see more of our businesses involved in the Patrol Stroll. I know it's a law enforcement, first responder centric kind of event, but we hope to have businesses out there. What can you tell us about your efforts to bring more businesses into this event?
Yeah, so we have businesses that have been long-term partners, and we welcome them back every year. You know, Tallahassee's made up of a lot of locally owned businesses, and we'd love to get them more involved. And so contact, you know, Shonda Knight at the Sheriff's Office or myself through the Cancer Society, and we can talk to them about how to get involved. I absolutely would love to see more of the local community, our business partners, get more involved, and that can be from, you know, just a basic donation or through a sponsorship of any sort. So we're welcome to put something together for you.
Now, you and Shonda Knight have worked for years on putting this thing together, and where is it going to be held this year, and what kind of vendors do we have working with us?
So the Patrol Stroll this year will be held on Park Avenue in front of the DoubleTree Hotel. It's been there the last few years. It's really magical with all the lights and the trees.
Yes, it is.
And so we'll be set up there, and it is partnered with the DoubleTree Hotel, so there's a VIP reception that'll be held in there. The Making Strides Walk, which is the following week, will be at Cascades Park. So lots of outdoor activities, some fresh air, and hopefully good weather.
Well, so how can the folks who are watching here today, how can they learn more about Patrol Stroll and about breast cancer?
So our website is makingstrideswalk.org/LeonFL, but it has all of the information about upcoming events, fundraisers such as Patrol Stroll, as well as the Cancer Walk itself, which is on October 19th. And so all of the information, my contact information is there as well. And so if anybody has any questions or needs anything, I'm happy to help.
Well, Melissa, thank you for coming on the show, and we certainly miss you at the Leon County Sheriff's Office, but I think you've gone on to some bigger and better things, so thank you and congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Next in our Deputy on Duty, it's back to school season. Stay tuned for an important safety message from our deputies.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you get from a doctor? You know they're not. Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen, before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
In times of stress such as quarantine, what goes on behind closed doors can be terrifying. But you don't have to suffer in silence. Help is here. Love is not controlling. Love is not frightening. And love is not violent. Love is respect. If you need assistance or just want to talk, we are here. In Florida, call the Domestic Abuse Hotline at 800-500-1119 to speak to someone in your area. Or for more information, email the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council at dvcctally@gmail.com.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
On this episode of Deputy on Duty, school resource deputies, also known as SRDs, are playing a crucial role in maintaining safety across campuses.
I'm Sergeant Kevin Tim with the Leon County School Resource Unit. I'm one of 3 sergeants in this unit.
SRDs play an essential role on campus, not only in ensuring safety, but also fostering trust with both students and their families.
Well, from my perspective, one of the roles would be more like a mentor. Many kids don't have that growing up, so when you see your school resource deputy on campus walking around, take the time to stop and talk with them. And what those school resource deputies are trained to do is establish a relationship or rapport with those students and or parents to ensure that we have a good school year.
It's crucial for students to know who their SRDs are and feel comfortable coming to them with questions or concerns.
So what you want to do, whether it's in passing throughout lunchtime or from one class to the other, if they have something that or concerns that they have for the school resource deputy, pull them to the side. Or if they should know where the school resource deputy office is, take the time to stop by, say hello, or address any concerns that you may have.
When school is not in session, the work continues. School resource deputies are always training to ensure the safety of students, faculty, and staff.
What we do is we train a lot during the summertime, because that's the biggest time gap that we have when school is out. We primarily focus on active shooting. So therefore, we're fine-tuned on response times, what to do, train, to make sure these guys don't panic in a situation that come about.
From mentorship to emergency readiness, they are working year-round to help keep the campus safe.
So one of the things that we did is we got together and put together a back-to-school operation plan. What that allowed us to do is show visibility in primarily the elementary schools, because you have deputies assigned to middle school and high school already. So elementary schools want to make sure those deputies are visible to ensure that those kids get to school safely.
The Leon County Sheriff's Office and Leon County School Safety and Security Team are continually refining and improving their procedures, going beyond just enhancing visibility in schools.
Just fine-tuning some of the things that we already have going on. And one of the things may be with threat assessments. When you have a student that has been assessed because of some threat that's been made, one of the things that we do with the Sheriff's Office or School Resource Unit is conduct a welfare check. So we keep constant communication with that student and or parent to ensure that there's no threat in the future.
We cannot stress the importance of communication enough, and using tools that make it easier to report concerns.
Communication is paramount. But however, one of the things that we do have is a app called Fortify Florida. That's where the kids or the students or parents or staff can report any suspicious activity. If there's a threat or something they just don't see that's quite right, they can go to the app, put in their concerns, and along with our Sheriff's Office, CDA, as well as TPD, we'll coordinate to address that threat immediately.
Through a robust partnership, Leon County Schools and the Leon County Sheriff's Office work together year-round to devise strategies and share resources aimed at maintaining safety across all campuses.
My message to the students would be enjoy the school year. Let's make it fun. Let's make it safe. Parents, please trust in law enforcement that we're going to make sure your kids are safe this year, and let's just have a good school year.
If you'd like to make a positive difference in your community, visit our website, leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
We all love to cut corners.
You're all set. Okay, great.
But
But when it comes to crossing the road, this is one corner you can't cut. Always cross at an intersection. Use the crosswalk pedestrian signal. And when you cross, be alert. Make sure approaching drivers see you and have enough time to stop. Drivers, you cannot cut this corner either. You're required to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk. It is the law.
Really?
Yes. Alert today, alive tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, our kids are back in school. The school buses are running. I think about the little elementary school kids who are out there. We've got to be vigilant in every aspect.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be one of our best school years. I just know it. We're going to work hard to make sure that happens. We're going to make sure we take care of our kids. As I said at the beginning of the show, we worked with Superintendent Hannah. We've got some things in place to try to assist us in trying to keep our kids safe. But the safest thing we can all do, we can all share in this little statement we make, which is see something, say something. That is really vital in our community. Just the smallest things that you may think nothing of, it may be a big thing. So if you're out there in our schools and you're seeing things taking place, please let us know. Students as well. When you're in your classrooms, if little Johnny is saying something that you think a little bit suspect, let us know about that. That's the way we all work together to keep our community safe.
Yeah, really, really, really important. And Patrol Stroll, it really is one of my favorite events of the year because, it really humanizes the badge. We get to see our men and women outside of the uniform and giving back but having fun while doing it.
Oh, absolutely. And they love it, Shauna. They love every bit of it. And it also brings all those disciplines together, which I like that. It brings the fire service, police, corrections, brings us all in the same room at the same venue to celebrate life, if you will, and then raise some money for a good cause, and you can't beat that.
Yeah, 130,000. We're hoping to tip over the 150,000 mark this year.
All right, we're going to hold you to it.
All right, I'm going to work on it. Thanks, Sheriff. We want to thank you all for joining us for another edition of Leon County Today. We'll see you next week.